You're listening to the Tip In Maple Leafs podcast with your hosts, Chad and Dave. Hey everybody, welcome to the Tip In Maple Leafs podcast, episode number 299. I'm Chad.
I'm Dale.
And the Leafs are out of the basement.
For now. Can't be super optimistic here tonight, Chad, but
a little bit of a sloppy BJ game? I don't know.
Well, look, I'm looking out my window right now, right in front of my desk here, and it's a little bit of a snowy, blowy night outside here in Southern Ontario. Well, I'll tell you what, a little bit of a blowy night last night in Columbus against the BJs, but they were able to come out with a 2-1 overtime win. Mary Swanson, or not? Can't go there yet.
Well, you're telling me there's a chance?
Way too early for Mary Swanson, right?
All right. We'll see at the end of this road trip.
It's way too early for that for me, because I'll be honest, and we'll get into some things here. I didn't love the way they played. Like, Come on, man. Didn't love the way they played, dude. So did they win in overtime? Sure. Should they have lost in regulation 2-1? Well, yes. If the dude wasn't offside on the one play, the Columbus guy, they would have lost 2-1 in regulation. But, Joseph Woll was the story. We'll get into him. But, okay, so just overall thoughts. Like, we'll get into Woll. We'll get into the scratches. We'll get into Nylander and Berube. I mean, that's the most entertaining part of the whole night for me. But what did you think? What did you see overall? We'll get into the returns, obviously.
I'm not going to get super excited about a win. You know what it looked like to me, man, the whole game?
Columbus won that game.
Joseph Woll deserved to win that game.
Yeah.
But listen, Columbus is second last in the Metro. The Leafs are second last in the Atlantic. It looked like two bottom teams playing each other. That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
I wasn't blown away. There wasn't any plays or anything where you're like, oh, wow, look at that. Oh, look how this guy's playing. Other than Joseph Woll, it looked like two non-playoff teams fighting for a point.
Yep.
That's it.
That's what I saw. This might be a thing that I start doing on the podcast from time to time, just because of where the Leafs are at and where I think it's going to end up going. Like, we'll see. I'm not at Mary Swanson yet, but we'll see where it goes. I just think that every night after the game, after we do a podcast, or the game before we end up doing a podcast. So last night it was Columbus. I mentioned this a couple podcasts prior about like trading rosters, like after the Sabres game and stuff. So let's just pin it on the teams they're playing that night before we do a show. Okay. So would you trade, if you could right now, would you do it? Would you trade the entire Columbus Blue Jackets roster for this entire Toronto Maple Leafs roster?
I mean, there's a couple guys on the Blue Jackets I'd really love to have, but I don't know if I'd swap the entire roster.
Okay, why not? Why not?
It's such a good question, because it's like, well, you lose this, but you gain this.
Do they have a stud legit number one stud defense?
That's who I'm talking about. That's the guy I want.
Werenski is awesome. They've got gonna be stud young forward Fantilli.
Yep.
So they've got, I think he's center ice. He might be a winger. I think he's center anyway. So they've got those two pieces, top forward prospect, top defenseman, like legit number one defenseman. And all of a sudden this new Elvis has left the building in Columbus. They've got this new kid in net, Greaves or whatever his name. Jet Greaves?
Yeah, you go from a guy named Elvis to a guy named Jet. Incredible, like, that is just great transitioning.
Best goalie combination and names in the league, in the NHL right there. But
all of a sudden, that out at the bar, Elvis and Jet?
Forget it, man. They'd have their pick of the whole damn place. But
it's over.
It's over. But he looks real good in that too. And so did our guy last night. But more on him in a second. But yes or no? Because I'm leaning towards, well, you know what? They've got a lot more in the cupboard too, as far as draft.
Okay, so you're taking like the whole franchise, or just swapping the players on the ice?
Franchise, brother.
Oh, wow. I mean, that's a lot of pressure on me because I would like to go through, see what they have for picks, who they
Well,
got in their system.
You know they're in better shape than what we're doing.
I
You
think
just,
most teams in the league, but
of
that's what
course.
you get, man. It's been 9 years the Leafs have made the playoffs and have tried to go for it. So they emptied the cupboard, and here we are. You're in year 10.
Yep.
You got nothing left.
Yep. Okay. So anyway, just
Mary Swanson, that like how you won't do Mary Swanson yet.
Yeah. No.
I'll start answering that down the road a little more.
Okay. I would. Okay, but here's the position I'm in too with this question. Like, would you trade the entire roster? Like, it's not a no.
No, it's definitely not a no.
Like, it's a. I got to think about this.
Yeah.
Here. Like, which is crazy because I mean, I would have never asked me that 4 years ago. No way. But
Yeah.
we're in a different space.
You're telling me there's a chance.
Birds' heads are falling off. Right?
Yeah.
Pretty bird. Anyone who doesn't get these references,
PD,
yeah. We're talking about Dumb and Dumber. Like, anyway, if you don't get it, you don't get it. But great movie. Anyway, you want to start?
Shaggin' Wagon.
Okay. We'll keep Nylander. I want to talk about, actually, let's keep Wall for later. I want to talk about Nylander and Berube. Let's just go right there off the top. So Leafs win in overtime 2-1. Willie gets the game winner in overtime. He also just had the worst play one of the worst plays.
He also he set up the game tire too.
Yes, he
beautiful
did.
Pass to Cowan.
Yes, he did. Yeah, we'll get to Cowan too. But like Willie, so he scores the winner, but he on the power play. So they went to nothing's working on the power play. They went to a 5 forward unit on the power play, and he just is standing still, dead still at the blue line. No back check, nothing. Matthews was the only one back. Columbus had like a 3-on-1 shorthanded. How they didn't score, I have no idea, but they didn't. And then cuts to the bench, and here we go. It's the coach, and Willie's just like, yeah. I think he's like they're both doing this. Like they're both pointing like, well, here's this, and he's like
they're both pleading their case.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's like honestly, how many games they played? 23 games.
It's every night.
I've already seen that a dozen times this year.
More.
Berube is screaming at Nylander on the bench. And you said a few podcasts ago, the guy is like top 10 in the league in points. He's putting up numbers. Isn't there some other guys you could be reaming out on that bench?
Okay, but like,
I get it. He's always doing plays that kind of are like, but he's also doing stuff at the other end where you're like, whoa, he's keeping you alive.
Okay, like you're never gonna get what Berube wants to get out of William Nylander. Like the book said.
I think Berube thinks he can get it out of him.
Yeah, you can't. He's 10 years into, but you can't though, right? He's 10 years into the league. He's gonna show up and get you an OT winner every now and then, but like he's never gonna give you, like, he'll make a pretty play offensively. He's never gonna give you really what Berube would be looking for. Like,
yeah, he's never gonna be a dog on a bone when it comes to defense.
No way.
I think Berube believes that he can make Nylander into a better player.
But that's just not correct, is it?
I don't know. It doesn't seem, I mean, as much as he yells at him, nothing's changing with his defensive game.
Like, I want to ask you this. Like, there's a lot of jarring going back and forth there. Like, it literally is every other game or every game. It literally is. So, like,
but he's still putting up numbers.
Like, you've got,
like he's having a career year.
Like, you've got Matthews sitting there looking at the iPad, that particular play last night, and Domi beside Domi, and Waz kind of sitting by himself, and he's looking at Willie, and he's looking back at Berube.
Because they probably see it every day.
Yeah, like he doesn't know what to do, right? So, but Willie's just like, he's so calm and cool and collected, and it's just like nothing rattles him, right? But do you not think that do you think he goes home or goes back to the hotel and he's like, fuck, man, like, I'm getting sick of this shit. Or do you think he's just like, no big deal, it's no big deal?
I think he thinks it's no big deal.
Like, you don't think he minds getting ripped every fucking night? Like,
I think if anybody on the team can let water slide off their back and just forget about it, it's Willie.
Like, do you not think there might be a part of him, though, that is like, okay, coach, like, look what I'm bringing to the team offensively. Maybe get someone else to do. I know Berube wants everybody to buy in. I get that. But Do you not think there might be a little part of Willie where he's just like, come on, man, I'm giving you what I give you. You know what I am. Stop asking me because I'm not going to fucking do it. Like,
maybe, but I don't know. I think if that was the case, I don't know, Berube would stop yelling at him. But like I said, I think Berube is doing this because he believes that he can make Willie a better. Like he thinks he can crack him and make him. He's got all the skill, all the speed. He's got all the talent in the world.
What doesn't he have? What doesn't he have?
Well, heart, grit.
Well,
but even in the playoffs, he's usually one of our best players in the playoffs.
But he's so offensively gifted that he can just do that without playing overly passionate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or overly...
I think he is passionate. I think he's just a little lazy on the defense.
Yes, he is.
And Berube's trying to snap that out of him. And to do that, you got to be on, like, you know, it's like training a dog or raising a kid or whatever. Like, you have to be on them all the time. Otherwise, those bad habits just stay there. And he's trying to crack someone who's had these bad habits his whole life.
10 years, Chad. Well, more longer, but 10 years at the professional level.
So you don't think that, like, Willie could change it all?
No way. No.
I think Berube believes he can change
it. Ship has sailed, man. Berube will be probably long gone, and Nylander will still be here doing the same things. Or this is what I really wanted to ask you was, do you think Nylander would ever get to a point and he's just like so sick of this shit from hearing from Berube every fucking night, and it's probably more than that he is like, and they're reluctant to fire Berube? Do you think Nylander would ever get to the point where he's like, all right, like I gotta get out of here. Like, time to go for me. You don't think so? He'll just he's just gonna eat it, and that's it.
I think, just like you said, he knows that, you know, I mean, a part of him's got to be sitting there thinking, dude, I got like a 7-year contract with a no movement clause.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, you can yell at me all you want. But...
Yeah. He would have but like what I'm saying is, like, he would have to force his way. Like, do you think he would ever get sick of it and be like, okay, no, I don't want to do this anymore here? Maybe.
I think it would have to get really bad. I think it would take a lot to break Willie. Like, you see him in his post games, and you see him on videos and stuff, like in the dressing room and in between games at practices and stuff. Big smile on his face, always in a good mood. Yeah. It's not like they're showing him in the dressing room and he's always looking pissed off or flipping out or.
No, but it wouldn't be the worst if you got a little bit of that instead of Mr. Nice Guy all the time.
I think that's what Berube's trying to do. Maybe Berube's trying to piss him off.
The Mr. Nice Guy thing hasn't done dick to help this team win this season. So it's like, I don't know.
You're asking me, like, I'm not talking about that. You're asking me if this whole thing with Berube going at him like this, if he's going to get sick of it. And my thing is, it doesn't appear that way. The way he's acting this season.
I hear you.
I mean, he's getting it every day.
I know. Okay. Anything else on Willie? We can move on.
No, Willie had a Willie game. Didn't really do much. Didn't look great. Got reamed out by the coach. Set up the game tire. Won it in overtime. That's Willie Nylander right there.
Okay. You want to go to Cowan next, or do you want to talk about Wall?
Let's go to Cowan.
Okay.
And then we'll do DraftKings, and then we'll come back to Wall.
Okay. Well, Easton Cowan, top 6 guy here for me. Like, I still kind of think it sucks that they're relying on him so much. Like, he's pulling his weight more than most of the other guys. Like, other than, like, right now, just currently constructed, and we'll get into Matthews and we'll get into Nyes returning and whatever, but currently constructed forward-wise on that team right now, he's probably right behind Willie and JT. No?
Yeah.
Third best?
Well, no. Behind Austin, Willie, and JT.
The way they're like the way that he's playing right now, I would have him ahead of Nyes and Austin Matthews personally. Like, I just think he's bringing more to the table. Like,
I think they've been injured, but I think
I know he's not better than Austin Matthews, but right now he is playing better than Austin Matthews.
Yeah. I think he's just got more life, man.
Well,
like,
look at how
he's young and he's like hungry to stay in the lineup, and he'll do whatever the coach tells him, and he's flying on the ice.
The tying goal, he was like fucking right. Like, there's the emotion I want to see out of, like, You score a big goal. Like, let's see that. Like, when you're fighting for your fucking life every shift, every night, like these guys have put themselves in a position.
But
like,
look around the league, man. I mean, Nate McKinnon scores that goal. He's not going crazy. Like, guys who have been in the league for a long time, they're not.
Also, they haven't lost a fucking game. That's probably.
True. But I'm just saying, like, guys who have been in the league a long time, that's just life. You're used to it. You've been around. You've seen it. Cowan's new, but that's what I love about having him in the lineup.
He's contributing on he's contributing, massively contributing. I think he's on it. Like, I can see him being coach's favorite in no fucking time.
When he was out of the lineup and you didn't want him to come back because you didn't want him to be around this team. And I get that.
That's the only reason why, not because of his play.
No, and we talked about like how it was stupid taking him out. We talked about like Jay Quillen and how it was kind of stupid that he didn't play. But then last night, Joshua and Michelli don't play. Did it even cross your mind they weren't in the lineup once during that game?
No, God, no.
Isn't that crazy?
No,
like,
man.
when Cowan's out, you're like, oh, we could really use Cowan right now.
Okay.
But those guys are out.
No,
that's Cowan's level right now.
I think Cowan has been so impressive that I guess they have no choice but to keep him in now and to keep him in a top 6 role. He's played better than guys like McMahon and Michelli, and
he's noticeable every night.
I think he's a lock in top 6 role. I really do. Like, I think the coach loves what he brings to the table, and I can't see him the rest of the way here not being in a top 6 role for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Easton Cowan. Anyway, love the kid. I think he's done great things, and I think he's got a bright future. Can't wait to see what he can do. You want to do DraftKings right now?
Sure. So Spinorama's Michigan goals, a sprawling save across the crease, live and breathe all the highlight moments with DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of the NHL and the Hockey Podcast Network. New customers bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you'll get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Just go and download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use promo code THPN. That's promo code THPN. Bet $5, and if you win, you'll get $200 in bonus bets instantly. This is DraftKings, where the crown is yours. If you have a gambling problem in Connecticut, call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. And this is void in Ontario.
Okay. So, I mean, okay, I want to talk about Wall. I want to talk about Matthews and Nyes, and I want to talk about the scratches. What order? Probably Wall first, because the other two are kind of negatives.
Yeah, let's talk about Wall.
Yeah, go ahead, Ted. Go ahead, Jen.
That reminded me a lot of last year. Like, that's how they won a lot of their games last year.
Yep.
Is, they would give up a lot of more shots than the other team, and the goalie would stand on his head. But last night was
heavily outplayed, though. Again, they were heavily outplayed.
Yeah, and last year they did a better job of like pushing them to the outside, not giving up high danger chances. But last night, there were some saves that Joseph Wall made that I literally could not believe.
Crazy.
Not believe that the puck did not go in the net. He was, and it's unbelievable that this guy didn't even have a training camp and has just been thrown in because Stolarz is, who the fuck knows where Stolarz is? So
no sign of Stolarz, not even skating, no sign of him.
No, and you said it off the top, man. Walton's not in that net. It ain't 2-1 Leafs.
No way.
If Hildeby starts last night, the game's over probably before the third period starts.
Forget it. So the only reason that they were in that game and that they ultimately got the 2 points was Joseph Wall. The only reason why. So, like, they can try to find positives and whatever. No, I'm sorry. They lose that game if they don't have him in net. That's it. It's as simple as fucking that. And here's what I don't like. The only negative about it to me is that he's playing every night, and with no sign of Anthony Stolarz, he's going to get injured. This is Stolarz 2. This is Stolarz 2.0 right here. They were riding Stolarz because they had no one else to go to, and look what fucking happened. We don't even know what happened. He's gone for who knows when we're going to see him again. Wall's
gone. No update.
No, Wall, never a fucking update with these guys. Wall comes back and or never an update that you can take seriously anyway. Like who knows what's going on behind the scenes there. But Wall comes back, looks fucking lights out. Berube, he knows where they're at in the standings. They're fighting for their lives. They have no choice to play Wall every night. He's killing it. What do you think? How do you think this is going to play out with Joseph Wall?
I think you're right. He's going to get hurt. If they keep,
100%.
you've got to
cross crease, spread eagle. Like he's going to fucking get hurt, man.
Yeah. It's on a normal night, like normal game, you expect your goalie to stop the shots that he should and maybe make 2-3 really big saves to keep you in it. You can't play every night like last. He made a dozen huge saves. You can't expect him to do that. And you're right. He's going to get hurt, but you've put yourself in the spot. What are you going to do? Like, you need points to get back in the playoff picture.
You got to play the other dude. You have to give him some time off.
Well, he's probably going to start tomorrow. He'll probably start tomorrow.
Back to back. But if it wasn't a back to back, like Wall's playing.
Yeah.
Like,
but they've done this to themselves.
I know. I don't know. Maybe go get another fucking goalie that can take, like, if you don't trust Hildeby, try to get another guy. I know that's not easy. Like, I mean, I hear Stuart Skinner's available.
Would you trade Stolarz for Stuart Skinner?
No, fuck no. No, I would not. No, I would absolutely not do that. Dude, what
if they threw something in for him?
No, he is a shit show, man. He's not gonna help. No. I love the mustache, but
the guy back-to-back cup finals.
No, I wouldn't do it. Not for Stolarz. No. Like, let's see if Wall and Stolarz can get back healthy together here. And that's a big, let's see. Like, who knows what's going to fucking happen. But no, I was joking about Skinner, but somebody else, like, I mean, if you could grab Pickard for somebody, I'd probably do that. Like, just a guy to get you through until Stolarz can come back type
like
thing.
James Reimer?
Well, I mean, James is just sitting at home on the couch right now, right? But
do you think that if Wall had have not left the team and Stolarz, if they had been healthy, that they would be way better than they are now?
Hard to say, because
if they could have went back and forth and they played a respectable amount and didn't overwork the goalies, that the Leafs might be
answer,
maybe 4 wins better, maybe 8 points better.
Based on the goaltending, yes. But if the team still have played the way, they still lose a lot of games based on the way the team has played in front of them. But
you can't expect Stolarz and Wall to play like Wall did last night.
No, if they were like, dude, right now, I brought up Colorado earlier in the podcast, but like right now, Colorado, Blackwood was hurt at the beginning of the season, their goaltender. They were riding with Wedgwood, and he was killing it. Blackwood came back, and now they're basically rotating them like every night. Like you play one night, the guy, like whether it's back to back or not, it doesn't matter. Like you get it one night, you get it one night, you get it one night. Colorado, 10 wins in a row, I think. 10 wins in a row, 1 loss on the season, and 3 straight shutouts. Three straight shutouts combined between the 2 goalies.
I wouldn't really use their goalie specifically as an example for anything.
No,
that team as a whole is just a fucking unit, man.
No, I know. Like the Avalanche are
like Wall would have 3 shutouts in a row if he had Colorado in
100%. They're light years ahead of anybody else for me. Like I don't even think there's a team like who's second closest to Colorado. Dallas, maybe. Like
everybody else in the NHL kind of looks like they're struggling at some point or with something. Colorado not struggling at all.
Not one thing.
And I think it wasn't the one game they lost. Wasn't it like an afternoon game?
I can't even recall the game.
I think it was like an afternoon game against Boston. I might be wrong on that, but I think it was I don't
think they've lost a game in November's almost over. I don't think they've lost a game in the calendar month of November. Like they've just been 10 straight wins, like just killing it. Anyway,
in recent history, those teams that have had incredible regular seasons have all been bounced in the first round.
That's true. That is true. We'll see.
Tampa did this couple 8 years ago. Boston did it a couple years ago, and Florida bounced them in the first round.
It's true. I would not bet on anybody else other than them right now, though. Like they're my pick, a mile. Like no one else is even remotely close at this point. But anyway, Yeah. So Wall, I love the way he's playing. I think they're playing him too much. Exactly the same thing that they did with Stolarz because they felt like they had no other choice. He gets hurt, and then what? Then both our guys are out, and it's hell to be every night, and then it's sayonara from there. So, well,
where's Stolarz?
I don't know.
Shouldn't he be back sometime?
There's been no sign of him at all. Like, hasn't been on the ice, hasn't, like, nothing, just fucking nothing. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe he's not on the road trip. Maybe we'll get an update when they return home at the end of next week. We'll see. Okay. We'll go out on Austin Matthews and Matthew Knies. So the healthy scratches, you touched on it earlier briefly. Michelli and Dakota Joshua gets healthy scratched for the game in Columbus. Now, let's just be honest here. I was talking last podcast about Dakota Joshua looking like a fucking pussy, not willing to be physical or engage with Jack Eye in the game last Saturday against the Habs. Do you not think it's not just that, but that was the boiling point for Berube. Like when Berube was out there watching that, he's like, no, that's not the right. Like,
that's what I took away when Berube was asked about scratching Joshua. That's what I took out of what he said, was that was kind of the breaking point. Like he said, there's more to his game. I've seen it. He knows it's there.
Yeah.
But he's not bringing it.
Yeah.
Basically, I was like, yeah, he's not getting in anyone's face. Like he had his chance to fight Jack Eye and get the team back into it when they're down 3-0. He didn't do it. You're absolutely right.
Didn't surprise me that those two were healthy scratches. I would leave Michelli up there. By what I saw line practice today, the lines at practice today, Joshua Nylander maintenance day wasn't on the ice. Joshua looks like he's going to draw back in. Domi was a placeholder on the second line for Nylander. That tells me they're going to take Max out tomorrow night. Did you see that?
I didn't see that.
So that's what it looks like.
So it's Domi's turn. Hey, good for Berube. He's the first coach to start doing that. Like
I'm not saying definitively that is what they're going to do.
That's how it looks.
But that's what it looked like.
Max has been terrible.
Yeah,
he's been terrible, and you can't, like, you played him with Matthews against Columbus, and I don't know. I've had enough with Max Domi. He could use a night in the press box. Where was Michelli?
No, extra.
Yeah,
he's not coming back. Like
I said at the start of the year, I'm like, when they remember we did our preseason podcast, and I'm like, this guy won't be a Berube guy.
No chance. No chance.
Yeah.
No. I would just leave him in, like, you're not good enough.
Just leave him in Columbus.
Well, yeah, just leave him in Columbus. Exactly. Just leave him in Columbus. Like, he's like, keep him in the press box.
Just be like, oh, plane's leaving a little later today. It's going at 4, so we'll come pick you up. And just
100%. 100%.
See him.
Yeah, just leave him there. Or see if, hey, they're going to be in Pittsburgh on Saturday night. Little tiny skilled forward. Maybe Dubas would. Maybe you leave him in Pittsburgh on Saturday. Maybe you leave him in Pittsburgh on Saturday.
He'll give you a good home.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, anyway, so yeah, I'm down with, like, Berube starting to be like, all right, look, I know Tree Living signed these guys and whatever, but I'm fighting for my life here. We're fucking drowning in the fucking deep end. Like, you got to start scratching guys that aren't fucking pulling their weight. So that's almost everybody, but you got to start somewhere. Let's go out on Knies and Austin Matthews returning to the lineup. My quick thoughts before I hand it over to you, where I don't think either one of these guys are nowhere near healthy. No. And it's just very troubling and very concerning that we're never going to see Austin Matthews again the way that we saw him. Like, it just keeps trending in the wrong direction.
I think if it wasn't an Olympic year, he would shut it down. He would shut it if he needed surgery, if whatever it was needed. This would be a good season to just do it. And then if you're ready for the playoffs, if you're there in the playoffs, you come back.
Yeah.
But I think because it's an Olympic year, he's going to grind through it again, just like he did for 4 Nations last year.
Yeah.
He's going to grind through this. Knies, on the other hand, why did he come back? There was a few times last night where he took the body on the board and he's flinching, man. Like he doesn't. Knies is usually like a fucking wrecking ball. Like guys bounce off him. He looks hurt. He looks like he can't just get there.
I think the reason they came back is because they know this is such a crucial stretch here.
Yeah, they couldn't afford to lose last night.
If they go 0-4 on this road trip, the season's over. It's over. You're not climbing 10 points out of the basement to make the playoffs. It's just not going to. You're too many teams to jump over. So I think they were just like, they felt like, okay, like we got to go. Even though they probably shouldn't be playing, they were. Did not think that was probably it, because both of them looked like. They didn't. Nice didn't look very good. Matthews, like at times, a couple things, but nowhere near where this dude should be or we're used to. Like nowhere near.
Neither has any speed coming through the neutral
zone. No
zone.
Speed, not threatening with his shot, not driving the net. Like he's just
Nyes isn't hitting. He's not like normally he's a bulldog in the corners. He's just not there, and he looks hurt. Like he looks like he's in pain skating to the bench.
And this is why I can't go Mary Swanson on this thing yet, and I probably never will go with Mary Swanson. I think this, like, my mind's kind of made up where this is trending, especially when two of our best forwards look like that. JT looks like he's running out of gas. Nylander's like
23 minutes a night.
Yeah, Nylander's like, yeah, I'll get you some goals here and there, but that's all I'm going to do for you. So we don't have a number one defenseman. Like, there's a long list. Our goalie situation, I don't trust on a game-to-game basis if we're going to be injured or they're going to be playing. Yeah. There's so many things that it's like, I just don't think it looks good. Like, I hate to play the negative card. I really do. But it's so hard to find the positives here with like 60 games left. They were saying on one of the shows, Chad Kipper or somebody, they were talking about like what they would have to, the record down in the remaining 60 games that they would have to play at, like the clip they would have to play at to get into the playoffs. And it was something crazy, like 30.
You have to win half your games.
More
than half.
More. So do you see that? Like it was like 30, 20, and 10 or something like that. Like to me, or that might not be it exactly, but like, do you see them playing 10 games above 500 the rest of the way here? That's a tough ask.
Well, no, because like I said, they beat Columbus last night, and a lot of people talking to today, like Leaf fans, like, there you go, like they got one, they're right in the ship. I'm like, okay, but it looked like two bad teams playing each other. Like, you haven't played the top of the league really this year, and you've got to play them all. You got to play them all twice. I don't know, man. Like, to beat 10 games above 500, you're going to have to beat some really good teams on the end of back-to-backs. You're going to have to beat really good teams on long road trips.
And their schedule's about to get a whole lot more difficult.
Yeah.
Too. So
like they could do it, but I mean, a lot of shit has to go right.
Too many question marks for me.
Exactly. And there's so many question marks.
Like everything would have to go right. Basically.
Your goaltending, number one, has to stay healthy. Yeah. If Wall goes down, you can kiss that goodbye.
Dude, I've got episode 300 coming up on our next episode. Oh, yeah,
that's right. Are we doing the grades?
Not next episode.
Okay.
But soon we will. Maybe when the road trip's over, we'll see where they're at. But I've got a lot more on Austin Matthews that I want to get into on our next episode, which will probably be Sunday night after where are they at? Washington and Pittsburgh, back-to-back Friday and Saturday. But anyway, that's it for me, brother.
Yeah, but before we sign off, I meant to say this at the start. But we
next episode.
Next one, I would do it. But we are looking for someone to help us out, like a college student, an intern, to help us out with our social media, to run our socials. It would be like an internship for the tip-in. You can run our TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. We'll handle YouTube. You can handle all that. We'll give you a great reference when you're looking to get into sports media or social media at your next job. So email us, the tipinpodcast@gmail.com if you're interested, and we can talk more. And until next time, don't forget to follow us on those social medias at the Tip In Maple Leafs Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube right now, hit like and subscribe. If you're listening on the audio version, give us a 5-star review. You can email us at tipinpodcast@gmail.com. And until next time, I'm Chad.
I'm Dale.
We will.
Keep an eye out on this coming Sunday for our 300th episode extravaganza. Maybe a few special treats coming up on that episode. Maybe a couple trips down memory lane. from the old podcast here. We'll see what happens, but oh my goodness, Mary Swanson. So you were saying there's a chance? I'm not so convinced.
Samsonite. I was way off.
What?
No, that's what he says in the movie. He's
Oh.
like, what's her last name? Oh, it's probably written on the briefcase. Samsonite.
Oh, Mary Swanson.
Anyway.
Go watch Dumb and Dumber. Don't think about the Leafs. Don't think about what's going to happen here. Like, turn the ship around. We'll see. But hey, always a fun night with the BJs, right? Always a fun night with the BJs.
Even if there's not a lot of action?
No, little bit of BJ action. That's all you need. Maybe that will turn it around. You get it cooking. You get a BJ win cooking in Columbus. You never know where things are going to go.
American Thanksgiving, getting cold outside.
Yep. Don't forget to stuff the turkey tonight, fellas. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Episode 300 on Sunday. Keep an eye out for it. We'll catch you later.
You're listening to the Tip In Maple Leafs podcast with your hosts, Chad and Dave.